double monster ton a day. Woo! We're going to work on a boosted Supra. Wait, aren't all Supras boosted? Nah, they're not. We're gonna go actually work on my buddy Josh's Supra Mark IV. Look at the thumbnail, that thing is dope. What we're gonna do, I have to drive out to his house, so I got 2 monsters, long road trip. It's early in the morning. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna be swapping a twin turbo to a single turbo, and he wanted a little bit of extra help. He's done it before, but he wanted a little bit of extra buddy help. So we're on our way. I got the girlfriend. Let's head out in the Evo on a road trip again to go work on a Supra. All right, what do you guys think of that? That's a Urus. Ooh, should we give him a run for his money? That thing is crazy. Lamborghini SUV. Very interesting. Wow. How do you guys feel about that? That's cool. I bet that's a killer road trip car. Awesome. Look at those wheels. All new. Oh, he's going for it. Alright, so road trips. Took the Evo. Ooh. We got 25.4 miles a gallon on the way here. That means I didn't even, that's very impressive for the Evo. It's that new intercooler. But we're back here, we're gonna be working on this today. He does have a little light right there. So like I said, we're gonna be working on his Supra. I think what do you have to get done to it?
Just have to pull the turbos out.
So he's pulling the turbos out, and then we're gonna take off the old manifold and put on the new manifold, and then put one turbo on. He's done it before, so I'm excited. It should be pretty easy. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but a couple hours I think. But I think it'll just be getting those, there's some couple bolts on them, just like on most manifolds, that are a little difficult and stuck on there, I think. So we'll get those lubed up, pull those off, and slap on a single turbo. All right, so we're about 10-20 minutes into it. What we're trying to do is just remove the manifold bolts right here. So you guys can see these are the twin turboed right here. They're cute little tiny ones. Here's my hand. I mean, these are tiny little turbos right here. They're so cute. So here are the ones we're moving. We did all the top ones. What Josh is doing next is we're gonna lift up the Supra so that we can get the underbolts. Now it seems pretty difficult to reach these underbolts. We are the nuts on the underside of the manifold, but these ones are all finger loose right here. So that's gonna be a little bit difficult, but if we raise the car and be able to get underneath there, we'll be able to get those off. A lot of 14 millimeters on this. Perfect. One of those kind of days. We're only one in, but I'm probably going to use 2 with this. It was a pretty good Saturday.
Yeah, I missed it by 1 point the first time because I dropped off right before the test.
Round 2.
And then the next time, this last time, I was so OCD about it because I'm like, I'm not failing twice and wasting my money, that I had taken so many practice tests that when I took the actual test, I knew the answers to the problems.
Really?
Like they were exactly the same. Yeah, by memorizing them.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, so we're like 2 hours in. Josh had one of my microfibers, cool. We got the downpipe removed. Look over there. So we did get that off right there. Look at that, yeah, right there. He wanted to know if that's OEM. To be honest, I think that is OEM, to be that top part right there, and then I think that someone else did those welds aftermarket. I'm not sure. We removed an O2 sensor off there. So now the turbos are only thing that are on the turbos, and the exhaust manifold, the turbo manifold, are the only thing that are on here. So we should have access. We've been really struggling with the 2 bolts underneath on the manifold, and then unfortunately we got, because here are the turbos right here that go up to the cast iron manifold, one of these was stripped. No fun. So we're trying to figure a way to maybe remove the entire turbo system. So we got the downpipe off, so let's go ahead and look down below now. All right, we started this at 10 a.m. It's like 2 o'clock now, 4 hours in, and we still haven't gotten this manifold off. From my knowledge, so what the issue is, I mean, we've got a wheel off, we have everything off. The Supra is up in the air. So just, I mean, it's a sick car. Look at that. Everyone wants one of these. Dream car, right? Supra. What was I saying? The big thing on this Supra though is with the Mark IV is that there's these bolts right here are the studs. We got the top ones off, but if you actually, the ones down below are very, very difficult. And unfortunately, this is stripped right here, like I mentioned earlier, so we're having trouble trying to get the turbos off separated. So I think that the best way that we're gonna be able to do this is just to start removing things. So we did remove quite a bit down below as well. But I was showing Josh, he's taking a break, but I was showing him on this over here. This is the other manifold. So this is the one that he's putting on the car. This is the one that, the aftermarket one that he's putting on here. If you actually look on it, on the studs right here, on the back side, they're actually kind of slanted, and there's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on the same thing, 1, 2, and then this one's missing for one right here. So I think that was the one that where I was telling him that, hey, I don't think there's one. It's these two last ones on the back side right here. These ones that are having the struggle right here, these two. Because you can imagine the difficulty of this. Look at that. So it's a really difficult job. It's not easy, but that's one of the big issues that we're having right now is getting these last 2 off of here. And we've looked at a couple of videos, but it's just pretty difficult. But hey, it is Supra. You gotta work hard for it. I said we've been out here for 5 hours and gotten 5 bolts off. These are hard, so this is pretty funny. Look at this magic extension thing. Alright, so we have the deep 14mm, then an extension, then an extension, then another extension, then another extension. And then we use this right here, Craftsman, and we had to get one of the, I don't even know, it would be a connector from the manifold, no, excuse me, from the exhaust hot side that connects into the downpipe. There's like a little chunk of metal of, I guess, like, I don't know, just exhaust. And it's a way that you can, it allows you to get the lower bolts down below here. We have one more bolt on there, but it's been hard. This is intense. A lot of bolts. Slow as she goes.
This thing sucks.
Ooh, ooh. My jack sucks too. Me and Josh were just talking about how our jacks suck. So unfortunately, we did not get the twin turbo set off, nor the manifold. There's one bolt missing. You need this special stubby little 14mm. So unfortunately, we didn't get that off. He even had his girlfriend go to the store and he purchased this, but it's too big. This gear wrench is too large, so we'll have to order a smaller one, or he'll go find it at another store. But we got a lot of progress on it. I think we did really a lot. The only thing that's really holding it on is there's a lower part that if he removes the 14mm off there, he'll then be able to remove the 14mm here, 14mm here, but on the downside on both of those. So there's 8 of those in total. And then once he had those off, the turbos will literally come out, but we're just missing 2 14mm that go into the cylinder head, and unfortunately we couldn't get those off. If we could have got those off, the whole thing would have came off. So he'll get that part, and then we'll get on it next. But that's pretty exciting to get this worked on. It'll be awesome to have this large single turboed. Everyone loves a single turboed 2JZ. I mean, it's awesome. He has a lot of ideas and plans. He's gonna change up some stuff, make it look really nice and clean. And that was one of the things he said. He can't wait to get it fired and get it up out of here. And he has some awesome wheels coming for it too. But this is just an awesome Supra. Josh called it anthracite. Anthracite is the color of the paint, and it's like super rare. It's like 250 or something like that, or 250 or less. Ever made, I think. Is it in the U.S. or just ever made?
Twin turbo.
Twin turboed.
In the US.
And twin turbo spec in the U.S. So, and it looks really good on camera, as you guys can see. It's cool. It's like thundercloud is what I would call it. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna wrap up the video. Big work. I'm exhausted. I did get my face cleaned up a little bit, but I think it's pretty cool doing a video. This is everyone's dream car. If you're a car guy, this is the car. This is the one you want. I said, Josh, this thing would go for a pretty penny. He's like, I'm never gonna sell this thing, which is pretty cool. I like to hear stuff like that, you know. And it's an original Mark IV Supra. It's like It's awesome. You know, people are going like, go get the Mark 5 or a Mark 3, but this is the one that we saw from Fast and the Furious, and this is the one that like is the Toyota God. So anyways, make sure to hit the like button, guys. We're gonna head out in the Evo. Next video will come back probably with some Lotus stuff. I got some new parts for it. I'm gonna take that front end to get it to my painter pretty soon. I'm just missing one more part, but I'll show you the parts that I ordered, so that'll probably be next video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.